The continued controversy over fake news, misinformation, and hate.
Local jurors are in hot water for complaining on social media about
numerous reports have surfaced showing judges misusing social media, making inappropriate comments, partisan.
Well, an Instagram post calling a city council member corrupt, a Facebook post criticizing how your HOA is spending money. You could get sued for these and
sebagai
more.
contoh, dari tahun 2022 hinggalah April 2023, pihak MCMC dengan kerjasama pihak platform media sosial telah menurunkan sebanyak 1,565 kandungan di platform TikTok, Facebook dan Twitter yang melanggar kesalahan piawaian komuniti yang ditetapkan oleh pihak platform media sosial serta pelakuan kesalahan di bawah peruntukan undang-undang sedia ada.
In the current digital age, social media is an essential component of our lives. It connects, educates, and entertains us. However,
with great power comes great responsibility.
Welcome to our documentary, Law Awareness and Social Media Usage. Social media platforms have modified the way we interact. However, this change introduces legal issues that many consumers are unaware of. Understanding these regulations is essential for appropriate social media use. A lawsuit has been filed in our nation involving law awareness and social media usage. Fahmi Reza, a Malaysian graphic designer and activist, is charged under the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Act 1998 CMA. Fahmi Reza has been charged under Section 233 of the CMA, which pertains to the inappropriate use of network facility or network services. The case of Fahmi Reza, a well-known legal case in the field of social media law, deals with defamation and freedom of speech issues that frequently occur on social media platforms. Fahmi Reza has been involved in a court battle over charges posted on social media. The case emphasizes the contradiction between the right to free expression and the protection of individual reputations in the age of technology. Fahmi Reza was accused of posting defamatory remarks about another person's or entity on social media. Defamation is defined as making false claims that harm another person's reputation. The lawsuit also addressed the defense that Fahmi's words were protected by the right to freedom of expression. This right permits individuals to freely express their thoughts and communicate information, yet it is not absolute. The Fahmi Reza case serves as an important example for legal scholars, social media users, and the public. It demonstrates the evolving challenges in media law as digital platforms continue to shape how we communicate and share information.
So good evening, sir, and welcome to today's interview session. My name is Pravita along with my friends Aina, Tahir and Arisha, and we will be your interviewers today. So thank you for taking the time to join us, sir. So can you share us about your background or any experiences you have had before in your company? Like a short briefing.
I'm the managing partner from Ng Kian Nam Partners, and now we have 3 branches, one in Kuala Lumpur, one in Seremban, and one in Penang. So our firm specializes in conveyancing and also general civil litigation. General civil litigation is very wide, and currently most of our specialized areas are more on defamation, life insurance litigation, breach of contract, land dispute, property dispute, strata management dispute, Custom Act, Wild Animal Act, all kind of very complicated areas.
Okay, sir, thank you. So I just start with the first questions. Could you please clarify some of the most common legal difficulties associated with social media usage?
Normally nowadays people come to us for cases like first is defamation. Now getting more defamations. Last time defamations are on the platform of conventional media, mainstream media. It can be newspaper or the electronic media like TV or radio. And now most of the trend of defamation have changed to online social media, and there are all sorts of online social media. It can be political nature, consumer, commercial, entertainment, gossip, any kinds, and other than that also there are some fraud cases. Fraud cases in social media now are very common, so we don't know whether the account holder is real or fake people. Many people can misuse or abuse someone's identity, photograph, IC, to create a fake social media account and involved in various illegal activities such as money laundering, illegal loan.
Okay. So yeah, thank you, sir, for highlighting those legal challenges, because it's really crucial for us to stay away of these issues to ensure our social media practices are compliant and protect both our company and other users. So next, I will be passing to Aina. Aina, please.
Okay, thank you, Pravita. Okay, so for the next question, defamation and free speech are frequently at the core of social media controversies. And how do these laws apply on the internet?
Defamation apply on internet because for us, the elements of defamation you have to understand. First is whether the statement is defamatory, defamatory imputation of someone's reputation, and secondly, you specifically refer to the plaintiff or the innuendo. Innuendo is more complicated. That means you hint someone but you don't name them. And thirdly is circulation. That means you spread this statement to any third parties. Okay, so under the elements of defamation in our Defamation Act or Defamation Law, we have Defamation Act under the standalone. This is more on civil. We also have Defamation Law under Penal Code, criminal, but the elements are the same. So for us, no matter you spread the third element, no matter in via what platform you spread the defamatory statement, it is still considered as defamation. So there is no difference so long we can prove that the social media can also spread the news. Okay, and in fact today I believe you all can observe the new trend whereby most of the mainstream medias also have created their social media account. They also constantly and regularly update their social media account to attract more readership. So there's no difference because social media is just like the classical press playing the role of circulate the defamatory statement.
Okay, alright. Thank you, sir, for your insight. I think it's a big deal to balance protecting individual from harmful defamation while upholding the right to the free speech, especially in the dynamic environment on social media. Okay, for the next question, how do you think social media platforms should handle the spread of misinformation from the legal perspective? Please, sir.
I remember you all know that last time our government has passed fake news law to combat this fake news. Okay? So normally the social media platform, they will also create the platform for you to do complaint, internal complaint. This one is one approach. The second approach is under the jurisdiction of our MCMC Act. So the Malaysia Multimedia Communication Act. You all can go to Google MCMC Act. So they are consider the government authorities or the enforcement body who can also receive the complaint from the public to investigate and take action on these various kind of fake news. And most commonly they will employ the Section 233. Section 233 is very common. Those very obscene, very rude words that have been circulated in the social media online under Section 233 MCMC Act, then they can also take the action. And other than that, we also have the Seditious Act, right? Seditious Act. Normally, if those anyone who comment negative on our ruler, our king, so the police also can investigate and charge them under our Seditious Act. So these are all the assisting appeal platform in place. But now your question is how to handle. I have to throw back the question to you because one of the main reason the social, especially you can see the social media, they are going towards the trend of global and freedom of speech. Okay, that's why they have become so common and popular in various countries. Okay, so the first issue is how can you strike a balance between the freedom of speech and also the fake news and also the political agenda. Okay. That means once you there are some countries, for example, China, they didn't allow Google, they didn't allow Facebook, if not mistaken. So, is it the best way to control the fake news? And another more complicated issue, once you allow any government or any authority to control the so-called under the reason or under the name of control the fake news, will they mix up their agenda to have personal interest? Because under the defamation law, one of the valid defense is fair comment. Fair comment, that means when you make some statement, although it might not be 100% precise or accurate, but it's based on public interest. Sometimes if the government, they try to hide certain information from the public. So when they use the reason of controlling the fake news, will it also affect your right to know all the government policies, all this, the conflict of interest are there, always exists.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate your perspective on the legal responsibility of social media platforms in managing fake news. And I agree that a balanced approach is crucial for both protecting the free speech and ensuring accurate information dissemination. Thank you, sir. And now our last interviewer will take over the station. So please, Arisha, continue.
Thank you, Aina. Okay, we move to the next question. The next question is, privacy is an important issue on social media. What should consumers know about protecting their privacy?
You mean protecting privacy in social media?
Yes.
The conflict?
It's more to personal information, sir.
Can you give me some very specific examples?
I mean, it's like the adjusting their privacy settings, like to limit what they can see, what they can post, like their personal information, profile details, like avoid sharing sensitive details, something like that, like compromising their security online.
You mean it's more on education, right? That means you are saying some people nowadays, they overshare their information or what?
Yes, overshare, and then like inappropriate like contents, something like that.
I can see some news now. They, especially the parents, the guardian, they expose the private parts of the kids, baby, all that. That one also is considered privacy, right? Although the minor cannot say no.
Yes.
I can only say one thing. This is more on awareness. Nowadays, especially because the one is called influence. Once they want to become really famous in the social media. How do you call it? The
influencer?
Influencer. So sometimes we can't overexpose our personal data or location through the social media, and even it can be manipulated by all these illegal syndicate or scam. Sometimes we can see some syndicate, they try to use your photo from the social media to fraud, to forgery certain IC or what. So it getting very common, and that's why for the youngsters especially, we found that after this new social media era, they can't differentiate the real world and the online world. They thought that, just for example, last time the old-fashioned, they like to write the diary before the sleep. Will you share your diary to the world? No, because even your parents also cannot see your diary. But now the youngster, they thought that the social media is their diary. So on one hand they say, oh, this is my very inner heart feeling. I have to write down in my account. Then after that, all people realize that, how come you also know about it? So it will be manipulated. It very easily manipulated, and or even accidentally. Sometimes you are underage, but you can accidentally defame others because of you hurt the feeling or hurt the reputation of others, which you're not aware. I suddenly recall one case I am handling now. Some people, when they want to revenge, they go to somebody house, use the social media live. This is the liar. I come to his house already. You see, this is the number, this is the road, this is his car. So under this is not allowed under Personal Data Protection Act. Okay, you cannot spread or you cannot defame someone by overexpose their personal data, even though the data is correct, because you are fully protected under the Personal Data Protection Act. And sometimes even there are some cases also like neighbor. There are some neighbors, they install the CCTV camera, shooting your house, shooting your room, shooting your living hall, balcony or car porch. Can or not? It's in my boundary, but I shoot on my neighbor's house. Is it allowed? So there's one case in Johor, they use the dispute between the neighbors. So the court eventually instructed the neighbor to adjust the direction of the CCTV because of infringing the Personal Data Protection Act.
Okay, thank you, sir. We are approaching the end of our interview. Thank you for your thoughtful responses and for taking the time to share your experiences with us, sir. Thank you again for your time today and the inputs you have given. Grateful for that. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Have a great evening.
Social networking is a huge tool for enriching our lives. By being aware of the legal implications and using these platforms appropriately, we can foster a safer, more courteous online community. Thank you for watching Law Awareness and Social Media Usage. Remain informed and remain safe.